Hey, listen up, it's time for the podcast. You're rushing all around, trying to download it fast. Getting all psyched, ready for this week's podcast. Wondering who will speak. You got some Burnie, Jeff, Matt, Gavino, and Gus. Maybe this guest star riding the bus. Man, what's the smell? I think the cat just farted. Without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, everyone. Well, welcome back to the acapella hip-hop section of the podcast.
Farted.
I detected a beat in there.
Yeah, no.
That's why it's acapella hip-hop.
He was good stuff there.
What do you think acapella means?
Oh, he was all doing it himself. He's got two mouths.
He could be the next Pomplamoose. Hey, you guys watching any Pomplamoose lately?
You
love
Pomplamoose.
I do.
I am not a fan.
What the fuck is Pomplamoose? I don't even know what that is.
That's that chick on YouTube that Bernie's always watching who looks like a dude.
It's a chick who, she sings, where she doesn't actually exert her voice.
She's got a really good voice, though.
You guys are fucking crazy.
She's not singing, she's talking,
No, she's singing, she's talented.
The guy who's with her, that guy is crazy talented, though. I'll give you that.
What makes you say that? I mean, why is he more talented?
He can play some fucking instruments?
Now, have you seen his other stuff he's done by himself?
Nope.
He did this one thing, I think it was like Radiohead mixed with Beethoven. It was really, really cool.
Was it called Gadiohead? Nobody cares. Is he a chick? Is he a kind of cute chick?
No.
Then who cares?
You know, I haven't checked this morning, but we may have passed Hot for Words on YouTube.
We did.
Oh man,
we did.
I already checked.
I don't want to do that.
I already checked.
There's
so
no way.
This year at Comic-Con, we'll be the bigger YouTube star when we run into her.
Dude, that Comic-Con, seeing her at Comic-Con was amazing. Did we ever talk about that in the podcast?
Yeah, I think we did.
Probably did. Yeah, no reason to rehash it. But
yeah, we added an account. Did we take over the Rooster Teeth account? We must have, right?
Yeah, it wasn't ours, and it was sitting idle, and we requested it, and we were given it.
That's nice. See, that's respect.
I think when we got it, it had 0 videos uploaded, and for some reason still had 10 followers.
Oh, so it's like Rooster Teeth if you were the president, essentially. But we took it over, and then we started putting up videos on YouTube. And so once we started having an official Rooster Teeth channel, we've kind of over the course of the last year have grown in subscribers, and we've been passing people. Like we just passed Chris Crocker, the lead Brittany Alone
guy.
And
we passed him at a breakneck speed. I can't believe.
He has the one video that YouTube was made for, which is just him saying "bitch please" for about 40 seconds straight, just over and over again.
I haven't seen that, but it sounds awesome.
And then sadly, this week we passed Marina Orlova. God. Hot for words.
What is wrong with the internet?
Yeah, it makes no sense that a chick that's that awesome and smart, obviously, because she knows words, should be behind us.
She can speak very well.
Yeah, she's very talented.
She's well spoken for a lady.
Why isn't she the most popular thing on YouTube? Period.
Why isn't she the most popular thing in the world?
I mean, it's like a bite-sized show with a hot chick. You just think that would just tear it up,
and you're learning.
And you get smartified.
No, we've
She's brunette now. Have you seen that?
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know when she made that change. I looked at the page recently and saw a brunette version. I thought someone else had taken over.
No.
Until I loaded up the video and realized it was still her.
If anyone listening to the podcast knows her, please tell her I said hi.
If anyone listening to the podcast knows her, congratulations.
Yeah.
Wait,
also, why are you listening to our podcast?
Have you seen the new thing too? There's some lady I see her in the related videos for Hot for Words, where it's just a hot lady working out every day, and she posts herself working out.
I think I've seen her in those related videos.
Well, no, that's just silly.
Millions of views. That's it. Related videos. Yeah, millions and millions of views. Brilliant.
Hey, I feel like real fast I should say a thank you to the dude that sent me the Dan T's Inferno White Hot Cayenne Pepper hot sauce. I don't know who sent it, and I haven't had it yet, but it looks delicious.
It was Zorda.
Zorda.
XORDA on the website.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, you never talked about your hot sauce encounter at PAX East,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you?
I don't know how it happened. I guess we were talking about the man one day, and now hot sauce has become my thing, and it never really was. But some dude came by the booth and challenged me to try a million Scoville hot sauce.
And Scoville, of course, is like the rating system for spicy things.
Yeah.
That was burn a hole through your tongue, right?
I think a jalapeno is 7,000 Scoville, if I recall.
Yeah, and then a habanero is like 40,000.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, is this like the Richter scale where it goes up in magnitude to 10?
I don't know.
And then, of course, this hot sauce, like you said, is 1 million.
But I did try it, and it was hot. But I survived. Now, fuck it. I conquered 1 million Scoville. I'll be the hot sauce guy. I don't care.
You said that...
That's going to be my thing now.
You said the man was worse, though, right?
It's hard to... The man made me sick for the rest of the day.
It also puts you in a bad mood.
And it put me in a bad mood. This hurt really badly for about a half an hour, and then I was okay. So I don't know. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. They're both hot as shit. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to... Hot is hot, right?
Well, is that hot sauce that you got sent to you, does that have a Scoville rating on it?
It does not. I can't find a Scoville rating anywhere.
So like on a Scoville rating, what would be the Sun?
The Sun would be... The Sun's like 50,000.
What would be Marlena Orlova? What would she be on Scoville?
500 million.
God. What if she's blonde or brunette? What do you prefer?
It doesn't matter.
Orlova.
Makes no difference.
Good Lord.
I just care about the message.
The message. So, and then I'm looking at Scoville units here. I guess pepper spray is 5 million.
So if you ate pepper spray? I never thought of using pepper spray as a condiment.
You know, I've been pepper sprayed before. It's not fun.
Have you?
Well, gassed. They make you do it in the Army.
Oh, okay.
In basic training.
With CS gas?
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks bad.
So what is that? Is that literally just pepper in a spray?
I don't know, dude. It's like...
It's like kind of spray made of pepper.
It's like getting punched in the throat and the eyeballs and the nose with like 1,000 tiny needles. It's brutal. You see this like a bunch of big grown men like with like snot trails going all the way down to the ground, crying in a corner.
Why do they make you do this in the Army? Like, what's the point? Is it just to fuck with you?
Just to...
I mean, is there any benefit?
To understand what you're going to be up against and to reinforce that you should keep the fucking mask on. When we tell you to put the mask on, put the mask on. Otherwise, you're going to be on the ground again.
When do you think it was the last time that a soldier was gassed in combat? A U.S. soldier.
World War II?
Right?
Korea, maybe?
Wasn't there gas in the Gulf War?
There was sarin gas in the Gulf War. Yeah.
Well, that's a little different.
Well, that's totally different.
Did they put you in a sarin gas chamber to prepare you for that?
Yeah.
No, whenever
use the syringe.
Whenever I think of gassing, I always think of like World War I, like the trenches and shit like that.
Man, they do train you how to use those fucking atropine injections too. That's something I never want to do.
No shit, do they really?
Yeah.
You don't, I mean, clearly you don't have to
do it, but yeah, there's a whole process on how to do it, and you jam it into your thigh, and it's you have to
you don't put it in your heart?
No.
Yeah, is that a movie thing or is that?
I think it might be a movie thing.
Goddamn,
it's a Michael Bay thing.
Yeah, they can. What do you have to hit like your femoral artery with it, or can it go anywhere in your?
They didn't teach us to aim for arteries. They just taught it in the thigh was what you needed to do. There was like a little diagram they showed.
You know, Matt did not know the difference between arteries and veins out there the other day.
Matt Holland?
Yeah, he thought when you got your blood drawn, you got blood drawn from an artery. He didn't know the difference.
What's
why the fuck were y'all talking about this anyway?
We were having some weird conversation about that old myth that your blood is blue until it hits the air and then it's red.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, and then, have you heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
People say that when it's, or also in your system, it's when it's less oxygenated, like on the return from the lungs, that it's a different color than when it's going to the lungs.
You know, I was watching, when I was a little kid, I was watching Bloodsport with my cousin, and at one point, one of the dudes gets hit in the head, and, like, the blood is it's a shitty movie, so the blood is, like, black, and I was like, why would that guy's blood be black? Is he, like, an alien? And my cousin explained to me that brain blood is black, and that's how you know if you're going to die, because if the blood that comes out of your head is black, then it's brain blood, and there's no coming back from that. And I believed that until I was probably 14, maybe older.
We had that conversation last week with my brother telling me stuff, and then, you just believe it. I also had some things, like, you must have had in your life something that you believed much longer than you should have. Whether it's just, like, a way to spell a word or, like, some kind of grammar thing. Like, I thought that there was two versions of the word separate, and that one was used as a verb and one was used as an adjective. Like, I have two separate pieces of paper, and I'm going to separate these pieces of paper. I thought there was two different spellings of the word. I think I got the affect and effect
applied to that word.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
There's also God. What was that thing that somebody told me? Oh, I had a teacher who told me point blank, a science teacher that told me that gas is a super cooled liquid, and that's why older windows over time they flow and they get all warbly looking and they get thicker at the bottom because gas is actually a liquid. But looks like it's as close to solid form as you can get.
I mean glass, not gas.
What did I say?
You said gas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Glass. Okay.
Glass. Glass flows over time. It's not quite a solid. This is not true, by the way. This is something that a lot of people believe. And I was told this by a teacher. And I had believed that in my entire life.
When did you find out it wasn't true?
Oh, I think I found it on like at Snopes or Wikipedia. Just the other day, like randomly found out.
When we were in Amsterdam, there was a bunch of like glass like that, and you explained that to me, and I've believed that ever since you told me.
I'm sorry. I discovered this last week, man.
I was like, man, why does the glass all suck in Amsterdam? And you're like, well, it's like 300 years old. The glass is a super cold liquid. And I was like, oh, okay, science.
Wait, so what is that phenomenon then when glass changes?
I don't think it does change.
It doesn't. It's just
it's just shitty glass.
Yeah, they're older buildings, so they were made. Apparently, the way I read this, the way they used to make glass panes is they would glow. You have a brother-in-law who's a glass blower.
Yeah.
And they would blow a globe, and then they would shape that, flatten that out, and turn that into a pane of glass. And because of that process was imperfect, they would end up with these warbly-looking shebangs.
Shebangs. I had a teacher in 9th grade who tried to teach us about the concept of ennui, except she only pronounced it N-U-I. And my friend Frank, who was one of the Yakuza in the immersion script, was like, "Don't you mean ennui, man?" And she's like, "No, it's N-U-I." And then Frank was like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's ennui." She's like, "No, you're wrong. It's N-U-I." End of story.
Really?
Yeah. So she taught the whole class about N-U-I.
Did she ever get disproven?
No.
Man,
How is that going to come up?
if only they had the internet back then. You could go to dictionary.com.
Have you ever used that word in context once in your life?
Ennui? No.
Yeah.
Never.
Only in that class. And I always had to say this N-U-I.
Isn't that in the New Year's song?
Is it?
Old Lang Syne?
Auld Lang Syne?
Yeah, hold on, maybe I'm mixing up something else here. Maybe I'm using it as a verb, so I put an E in it.
That was the god in Avatar, right? Ennui.
What?
No.
Wow, dude, that was great.
Thanks.
Hey, take it easy.
Lyric.
We'd like to welcome Monty back to the podcast.
No, we got Jack this week.
Because of an episode of The Simpsons, Gus,
Thanks for making sure they knew that, Gus.
that I'm sure you remember, I get that song and Keep Your Eye on the Grand Old Flag confused because of one song, one episode of The Simpsons, Homer sings, and my old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the Grand Old Flag. And it's stuck like that in my head now.
Did you see what the Simpsons guys did for the South Park guys?
Yeah.
So today is the 200th...
I already saw. You don't have to tell me.
I'm telling everybody
I haven't seen this. Shut the fuck up.
God damn it. So tonight is the 200th episode of South Park, and the guys at Simpsons sent him a congratulations card that said, "Hey, congratulations on 200 episodes. We already did it twice."
Seems kind of bitter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What did they send the Family Guy guys?
I don't know, a bomb maybe?
No,
million Scoville hot sauce.
As far as I can tell, Bernie, the word ennui is not in the lyrics for Auld Lang Syne.
It is in an old Frank Sinatra song. Fighting vainly the old ennui.
Oh,
N-U-I. Excuse me, guys.
anyway, my teacher should have known that one.
You think you could have slept with any of your teachers?
17-year-old Jeff couldn't have slept with anyone on the planet, let alone a teacher. There were some teachers that I think students could have slept with.
Yeah.
This one teacher who absolutely hated me because one time I did a lot of stuff to her, but she threw me out of class and wouldn't let me back in the 12th grade because I stole her purse. And I found her Slim Fast and I hid it from her, and then she had to ask the class who took her Slim Fast, and she was all embarrassed because she was trying to lose weight, and it was a whole thing. But I think there's a lot of guys that could have slept with her probably.
Really? Why?
Yeah. She just was kind of young and dumb, seemed kind of slutty.
I don't think I had a single teacher I would have wanted to sleep with when I was a kid.
Not the Trapper Keeper lady?
No.
I think in high school there wasn't a single teacher I wouldn't have slept. But it's just weird. Like that's something that came out of nowhere where now all of a sudden all these teachers, female teachers, are getting busted for sleeping with their students.
Yeah, some lady in Florida just got sentenced to 5 years yesterday.
I mean, I slept with tons of my male teachers, but PE coaches and whatnot.
But years in the church have prepared you for that, though.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there.
You know, we're going to go through a podcast.
You know who else went there? All the priests.
We're going to go through one podcast one day where we don't offend some small group of people.
You mean the boring podcast?
That'll be the shortest podcast ever.
Well, it seems like we well, let's just try to let's make it this podcast. We're not going to offend anyone else now that we've offended the Catholic Church
for the next 2 minutes
and teachers everywhere.
So, okay, who else is in front of us in that YouTube ranking thing? Like, who else do we need to pass?
No, I don't know.
It was no one I recognized on the current page, so I'm really like Marina Orlova was my current goal, and then after that, I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
The other thing too is that there's a big movement now with the vloggers on YouTube, and they actually are a pretty savvy bunch, it seems like, and they're constantly making new accounts and adding those accounts and moving them up and passing us in some cases with some of those things. So it's hard to say. It'll probably just even out to where there'll be like this buffer of all the very popular vloggers on YouTube, and then maybe some narrative stuff down below that. Does it matter? I mean, what does a high subscription count on YouTube get you at the end of the day? Anybody? Anybody?
Larger
Bigger penis.
paychecks.
Hey, did anyone hear about the streamies from the other night?
I did.
Weird Al Yankovic won something.
Are we going to talk about this?
I just want to bring it up real fast.
Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Well, apparently I didn't watch the streamies. I forgot that it was that time of year again. But the only reason I heard about it is because the next day the executive producers put out an open apology letter.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And it's so dumb. The whole thing is so dumb. It's actually very internet, honestly. You guys know I'm in that academy, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
The International Academy of Web Television. And I actually talked about this a couple weeks ago. I went up to they had screenings for the nominees, and they had a screening in New York and they had a screening in Los Angeles. And I thought, this is my first year in the academy. I want to take this as seriously as possible. These awards are very important to people. I'm going to go to one of these screenings and to see it. And I went to the screening, and honestly, there was nobody there. I was in a theater of about 300 seats, and there was maybe 20 of the seats were filled.
And this was in New York?
Yeah, this was in New York. And this was, I would say, and I saw one other group there that actually had a web show. It was just general public. It was held at a university. That's where they rented out the space to do the nominee screening. And after that, I was like, well, I don't really want to go to these awards. I already kind of went out of my way and spent my own money to go, fulfill my duty as a member of the Academy. I'm not into award ceremonies anyway, honestly.
Yeah.
We're not nominated for anything, so there's no, I can kind of sit this one out and, wow. Apparently it was a major, major disaster, which now makes me wish I had gone.
The only clip I've seen, I guess like two presenters came out. It was a man and a woman on stage. And then two people from the crowd ran up, dropped their pants, and started dry humping them as they were trying to read the list of nominations for the award.
Is
that the embarrassment? Like, what else happened?
That happened at the Oscars, right?
That was Lisa Nova and Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, he's at Nerdist.
Yeah, you're a big fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Chris Hardwick fan.
Yeah. And
is he your friend, or?
Jack? Are you talking to me?
No, Jack. Chris Hardwick, are you guys friends at all?
Jack's just not going to answer. Jack's smart. Just not going to answer. Give you the stare down. Give you the dead air. But but they actually, those people who ran up there were actually part of her group, that the YouTube group, The Station. And those are a bunch of the vloggers or people that have done the sketches that have gotten together. And so that was kind of, I guess they were doing it, so that was funny. But it was the other stuff that was going on. First of all, they had Paul Scheer, who's the guy from Human Giant. Yeah. He was the host, and apparently this is all complete hearsay from stuff that I've constructed from reading online. Apparently didn't know much about web stuff, and they had a string of technical problems combined with bad creative choices, the people who produced the show, that just essentially ground everything to a halt. Apparently they were showing a pre-produced video on a DVD player. The DVD locked up, and there was, in literally a theater full of producers, this was an unsolvable problem. There's nothing that could be done. And it brought everything to a halt. They're streaming this live while they're doing it, and they just, futzed around for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then I think they had to reboot the DVD player, and then when they rebooted it, it started the DVD over from the beginning, right? And they were like 11 minutes into it at that point.
It was an 11-minute presentation?
Yeah, like all the presentations from throughout the night had been on that DVD. So it started back over at the beginning, from the very beginning of the show.
And nobody could fast forward it?
Like, it took them forever to figure out how to get around it.
And then some streakers ran up on stage. And then there was...
streakers and also the humping people?
Yeah, the humping people were a separate group of like streak half-naked people. These were fully naked dudes running across the stage like maniacs. And then there was apparently something in the middle that everyone really took exception to, which was a guy who came out dressed like a pimp and talked about what it's like to work in web content or something like that. And apparently he was just ridiculously vulgar and inappropriate, like completely over the top. And then somehow sprinkled in with all this, I'm not getting a straight kind of read on this, but either the nominees and award winners were self-deprecating to the point where they were just ridiculing web content as a medium and saying nobody watches it and nobody cares. That was the theme of the night, is that what we're all doing kind of sucks.
And it doesn't matter ultimately.
And it doesn't matter, and we're bad at it, and we can't put on an award show. And so it's been this massive cavalcade of just blog posts and people being upset.
I read the iJustine write-up, and she said that she was embarrassed about it because of how vulgar it was, that she felt bad for anyone watching the stream, and it would be difficult to be taken seriously because of how profane the award ceremony was.
Sounds like the video game awards.
Yeah, that's a really great point. That's a really great point. It does sound like the Video Game Awards.
They're trying to be serious, and then people do all this. Like, the thing that pissed me off about the VGAs a couple years ago was when they had the winners painted on naked women. It's like, really? Like, that's the face you want to represent to the rest of the country as video gamers?
Yeah, I mean, video games are trying to present themselves as being, not juvenile, in a more grown-up medium, and being taken seriously as art, and then...
That was the year the Gamecock guys bumped, got in front of Ken Levine.
Cunt.
Good lord.
Just absolutely. By the way, before we get too far away from it, Justine, she's completely hot.
Yeah, she's super talented.
And I think she's like a Felicia Day type, where that's a genuine blog post from her, I think, where she's just a really super sweet person.
Yeah, really talented.
Like bordering on, maybe even a little saccharine kind of. Like she's really super sweet.
Speaking of Felicia Day, did you see the Guild got picked up for a 4th season?
Where?
She tweeted it.
I guess it's getting picked up for a 4th season on Xbox Live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so great news for them. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That'll
awesome.
really help promote that game. That's not on Xbox. But the funny thing about the awards was that what I'm reading overwhelmingly from that is, honestly, there's two models to online content. And there's a really cool thing going on. When I talked about the YouTubers being savvy, they're in the middle of this discussion, and it's pretty clear, Geoff, that they understand what they're doing. Like, they understand that they have a big audience, that they have a lot of people watching what they're doing. They call themselves one-man studios, which I thought was pretty interesting.
You talking about like the Shane Dawsons and all those guys?
Yeah, especially like Phil DeFranco was in the mix there. I don't think Shane Dawson's going to be making a lot of blog posts. He might be talking about it with his hair in his eyes and stuff. But Phil DeFranco is in the mix of that. That straight edge Phil guy. Is it straight edge Phil?
Well, SXE is typically straight edge. It might be like internet speak for sexy. I don't know. Who cares? So they're in the mix there, and the other school of thought besides these YouTubers, and they were kind of upset because they were all thrown into one category. Even though in I don't know if you can never verify who makes these posts, but it was authored supposedly by Phil DeFranco, and he said that here we have a ton of views, more views in these quote unquote studio backed projects, and we're all in one category, and it felt like we were just an afterthought in this award ceremony when we're a major part of this online content movement. And then the other side of that fence are those other people who make the narrative content and who now seem more like they do seem more studio backed. They seem more, for lack of a better term, kind of junior Hollywood. Sure.
And those people are so fucking embarrassed for no reason whatsoever. They are on blog posts talking about how this award ceremony was supposed to legitimize online content.
Oh, come on.
It's supposed to make it to where it's respectable and all that. And it's so fucking clear from all those posts that this whole thing is just like, do they really believe in the web content movement, or is it just this avenue to get to Hollywood? And now they've been blockaded by being associated with something that's disrespectful.
That's retarded.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people look at it that way. They think they don't realize that the internet's a destination. They think of it as just like a place they're passing through, trying to get onto Hollywood. To other avenues.
Yeah, which I guess, if you're upfront about it, I guess that makes sense. But if there's a bad award ceremony, just the award ceremony is just another production, and a production being bad has no implication on your show at all.
Yeah, that's very true.
Not in any way. Like, let's go back to the Video Game Awards thing. The fact that Spike TV puts on the worst fucking awards ceremony in the world doesn't say a damn thing about the video game industry.
Right.
Because the video game industry doesn't need an awards ceremony.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
Not hurting sales.
Why do we have to have an awards ceremony?
We don't.
For everything.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. So like, what won BioShock won that year, and the Gamecock guys came up and interrupted. The Gamecock guys are fucking idiots. BioShock is still a good game.
Anymore.
They're
the
gone?
Gamecock guys are gone.
They got bought by South Park Media, I think.
South
Peak Media.
Well,
Yeah.
That's probably just a desperate move to try to get some attention, right?
Yeah. Well, I think they were hurting for money too.
But it's very clear in the whole process that Hollywood has an award ceremony, so we're going to have an award ceremony. We're going to have pre-produced bits because their award ceremony has pre-produced bits. We're going to have a craft awards that happen on a different day because that's the way the Oscars do it.
Did they really do that?
They really did do all that, dude.
Yeah.
They really they had best sound design, best sound editing in a web series. I mean, have we built up enough of an academy of people who are experts in sound design in web delivery that we could actually award something in that?
That seems bizarre to me.
Which sounds best over your USB speakers, basically.
I mean, honestly, I think the web awards at this point could, if you're going to do specifically for video, and that's all this concentrates on, you could have, maybe 8 categories, that are very specific to web video. There's nothing specific to web video. I mean, there was a vlogger category, and that's about as good as you're going to get. But there's best animation, best dramatic series, best comedy series, best actor, best performer. It's just it's clearly just a mimicry of something greater than itself.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's dumb. Who needs that? I mean, if you're going to have an online content awards, it kind of makes sense that would be online, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you get to do something cool and different. Nope, they're all getting together in a theater in Los Angeles, dressing up, red carpet. And here's something really embarrassing. I read about some guy who was nominated. He wasn't allowed to go down the red carpet because the other celebrity web series, the celebrities were allowed to go down the red carpet, but there wasn't enough time or ability to accommodate the nominees themselves. Literally one of those. Who's the dude who's in the guild? Is it Sandreep? Is that how you say his name?
I'm not sure.
I read something by him this morning. He said that one of the people walking down the red carpet instead of one of the nominees was Patrick Duffy.
Wow.
They were bumping people out of the way for Patrick Duffy to come down and make the award ceremony seem more legitimate.
When I think legitimate, I think Patrick Duffy.
I know I do. Does Patrick Duffy have a web series?
Oh, I'm looking here at the winners, and I see best ensemble cast in a web series. It's a series I haven't seen called Easy to Assemble.
Yes. Actually, it's good.
It is. It's a lot of names I've heard. Ileana Douglas, Justine Bateman, Sherry O'Terry, Tom Arnold, Ed Begley Jr., Tim Meadows, Ricky Lake. Weird.
It's Ileana Douglas's project, and it's about there's another weird thing too. There was a whole category. I said there's no category specific to web, but this is one of the ones they had that was specific to the web, which was bizarre, which was best product integration into a web series. That was a big deal.
Huh.
Who won that?
In fact, one of the biggest deals about this award ceremony tanking is the fact that one of the sponsors was rumored to have asked for their money back. That's a big deal. That it hurts our collective ability to get sponsors, Jeff. Are you worried?
I'm so worried.
Should we close up shop?
Yeah, maybe we should.
We're not legitimate, Jeff.
What I heard, and of course I don't know as much about this, but you said there's best product integration in a web series, and that's for Easy to Assemble, IKEA. Apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought of it.
Won that award. And what I heard from someone else who's also in the Academy, not you, what I heard from someone else in the Academy was that IKEA was the biggest sponsor of the event. So there was a little bit of controversy that IKEA is the biggest sponsor, and then they turn around and get an award because of it.
Interesting.
So, seems a little weird.
Marina Orlova not nominated.
What?
Travesty.
What?
David Wayne won something, right?
Here's Patrick Duffy.
Wainy Days, I think.
Yeah.
Here's Patrick Duffy at the Streamy Awards. Sponsored by IKEA. And Kodak. Yeah.
Fucking Patrick Duffy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fledgling. You have to go in that expecting it to be a little fledgling, I think. And I think I said in one post that the ceremony itself seems like the internet to me, because you have a bunch of bad jokes, a bunch of horrible noise, you have dudes rushing the stage naked, you have a host of technical problems, and then in the middle of that, you have a couple people who are doing really cool stuff, and you're excited to see that.
Yeah.
That sounds just like the fucking internet.
The awards were true to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mayhem and chaos punctuated by people doing cool stuff that you want to see.
They just needed some people up on stage off on the side yelling, racial epithets and obscenities to really round out the true internet experience.
And they had celebrities. They could have... was Michael Richards there, by any chance?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Could he have assisted?
Zach Galifianakis also didn't bother to show up.
Zach Galifianakis won for that Between Two Ferns show?
Yeah. That's best show of the year. Best comedy show of the year.
Really? I like Zach Galifianakis. That show sucks.
I think it's supposed to suck. I think that's the point of it.
I guess.
But,
Then that's funny once. I don't know if it has to be.
And as a further continuation of this thing being a great representation of the internet, is that come Monday morning, everybody at that award ceremony was essentially Taylor Swift, right? And they were all just so upset. They were all just ruined, and they were all, except she didn't even take to the streets and cry about it. She let other people do it for her.
Yeah.
But it has become now real life internet drama where these people are just livid. People should be fired from the Academy. These producers should be let go.
I think we need to bring our old Real Life versus the Internet video back out of the vault. Post it up again.
Maybe we should.
That was one of the first Red versus Blue videos I ever saw, I think.
What, real life versus the internet?
Yeah. That was like one of the first ones I saw, and I was like, this is really, really funny. And then I started getting into the series.
Did you watch the streamies?
No.
You? Anybody?
No. The only reason I remembered is like the day after it happened, I saw a bunch of tweets from Kent Nichols talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it was...
I totally missed it.
That's the other thing, too, is that nobody would know. If there wasn't all the people who were supposedly offended by all this, and I mean really not offended, really embarrassed by it, that it didn't legitimize them, if they weren't talking about it, nobody would know.
Maybe it's intentional.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's a lot of noise and a lot of people upset to get people interested in it.
It makes it more interesting.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
You need conflict. That's why we yell in the podcast, because conflict is what people love.
If we all just got along,
Yes,
it would be so boring.
People love conflict.
As long as they're not part of the conflict, as long as they can watch it.
Bite me.
And I know you guys don't care about it. I imagine most people listening to this don't care about it too. But, I mean, this thing going completely wrong has actually done more for solidarity in that community than I have seen in a very long time. Like, people are actually talking about things as opposed to being, wow, I have a show with 1 million viewers. This is crazy. I'm the best thing in the world. No one's ever done this before. This is amazing. Wow, look at me. This is great.
I love that you're playing with your hair while you're doing that.
I'm a method actor.
On a happier note, we're having a Halo 2 play date tonight.
Hey, that's right.
Y'all excited? Y'all going to dust off your copies of Halo 2?
Yeah, I already found a copy. I'll be playing tonight. Was it 9 to 11 Central?
I think we're doing 9 to 11.
Well, we should probably just do 9 till midnight, because they shut it down at midnight, right?
I think they shut it down at midnight Pacific time.
So 2 a.m. Central?
Right.
Nobody,
Yeah, I'm not
but
playing
you
till
can
2.
you can keep playing if you want. We're not going to stop you.
I'm probably going to get in late, so
Oh yeah, what you got going on?
I'm having dinner with a friend.
Oh yeah, well, what are you guys eating?
Somewhere up north, probably like Threadgills or something.
Oh okay.
Who's the friend?
Is that okay?
Is it Patrick Duffy?
Patrick Duffy.
Will they be bumped for Patrick Duffy? But yet, I saw a post on HBO that Bungie has gone back and updated the Did You Know screens for Halo 2.
That's halo.bungie.org, right?
Yeah, halo.bungie.org. Yeah, not HBO. not home box office. Which, by the way, what is that the dumbest name for a channel ever? We were talking about dumb corporate names that you just take for granted, that it's just a stupid name. And I think we all pretty much agreed that PayPal, for what it does, is probably the dumbest name.
You mean X.com?
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, I don't know if you remember when it launched, it was X.com.
X.com's way better
Yeah.
than PayPal. PayPal is just, it's horrible. Because Joel was pointing out that Friendster makes no sense. Why would they name a big corporate company and an entity Friendster? And I said, well, it actually fit at the time it came out because it was Napster. So this was Friendster. So it made sense. He didn't get it. Go figure.
But
Go figure.
I'm shocked and flabbergasted that he did not understand something.
Facebook.
Like Amazon. Why is the bookstore called Amazon?
Well, I read
Because we have to destroy the trees in the Amazon to make books. Duh.
Well, it should be the forest, one page at a time.
what I heard was that they weren't sure what they were going to do when they started. That they weren't sure like what they were going to sell specifically, so they tried to pick as generic of a name as possible. So that way, no matter what they decided to sell, it would work.
Well, it fucking worked. So good for them.
You know, you can see on Usenet, you can see Jeff Bezos' original posts where he's asking for people to come help him build a site.
Really?
Yeah, that's part of the archive of Usenet.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Maybe what, like 92, 91 maybe?
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Is there any sort of like large place that holds a bunch of internet history?
Nope.
Yeah.
Like important events like that?
Oh, well, there's the Wayback Machine.
Google actually acquired a lot of the old original Usenet archives that existed that had been missing for a long time, and they put them online.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like I remember they found it was a reel-to-reel tape that had a lot of that backup, and it was a big deal because the tape quality had degraded. They needed to do a lot of work to fix it, and then they needed to find a fucking machine to read the tape. It was a big deal when it happened.
Sounds very
a couple years ago.
John Titor-esque.
I know, like on Fark on Fark, I think every 9/11 they post the original thread of the 9/11 thread. They like repost it.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to read that kind of stuff. And like the old iPod threads on Slashdot talking about how crappy it's going to be, stuff like that. Like, there's no like one place you can go to see all this sort of internet history, right?
Not really. I mean, go to the internet where it was to begin with. But you're right. Those sites die, and then what happens to them?
Yeah, like GeoCities. Like GeoCities is gone. Like that's ludicrous.
What a loss. How will we ever recover?
Well, I know my first website was on GeoCities. Like the first one I ever made.
What a loss. No, but I know what you mean. It's like, and there are no caretakers. There's just too much stuff to do that. I was on some. I sent Jeff a video that we had watched back in, what?
98.
98 or 99? Three Brain. It's the Wii song.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I fucking
The
hate
squirrel.
that. I hate that.
Did you really?
When you're a kid and you want to go Wii.
When you're a kid and you want to go Wii.
Griffin came to get me because I was painting in the bedroom and you had sent that on her account. And I walked over and I started watching and started laughing. And she just stood there and looked at me and was like, what the fuck are you laughing at? What is wrong with you?
That's like all the rather good stuff, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man, rather good. I forgot about
The
that.
Sponge Monkeys or whatever.
And actually, this Wii, the Three Brain guys still have a website. It just doesn't have this on it. This is on albinoblacksheep.com. Do you remember that site?
Yep.
That was like
old
Newgrounds
school site,
before Newgrounds.
It was Old Grounds.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the other links that came up was a site called Cool Site of the Day.
I remember that.
That
I remember Cool Side of the Day.
That thing goes back to 91. And they're still updating today and have the exact same HTML format that they had back then.
Have we ever been on Cool Side of the Day?
No, we were not
God
on
damn
there.
it.
Homestar was on there 3 fucking times.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I was looking even the first month when we started. Nope, we're not on there.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking Homestar.
Actually, one of the blogs I read the Daily What, which is just like they just post crazy stuff on the internet every day. And I check it all the time. And I noticed the other day that our immersion video got posted on the Daily What. That was really, really cool. To be like, oh, crap, this is a site I read and we're actually on it. That's neat.
Finally, legitimacy. See, this is what it feels.
Now, we need an award show.
This is what we've been looking for all these years.
Now, if only we could get a Golden Web Award, then everything will come full
Oh,
circle.
wow.
I had a Golden Web Award.
What? I'll link dump it. It's okay. You don't have to play it. No.
I gotta play it.
Sing along if you know the words.
The intro's so fucking long.
Oh my god, it was this guy, and he came over and he was like, oh my god, going over my mom, she'd be like, that's so great, because I don't want to take that. Oh my god, then there was this guy, and he goes, hey, I got a knife into weed. So I went up to a sub gangster, and he was like, yo, motherfucker, weed. Yo, what's all our Topino on the sheet? He was like, weed. So I saw a kid in a wheelchair, he was going over the hill really fast, he was like, weed. Yo, what was your movie theater? This guy, he was like, I got popcorn, and I was like, oh my god, weed. When you're a kid and you want to go weed, but you ain't got drugs yet. You hold on for your life. Hold on to your little gonads and strife. Gonads and strife. Gonads and strife.
Gonads and strife. Love it. Love it.
Terrible.
And it's just, that stuff is just missing. It just goes missing, you know?
It's like you and I used to love Internet the series.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's terrible now.
Probably terrible, but
I would never talk about that or bring that up ever again.
well, I'm just wondering. I wonder if you could even find it.
You know, the Homestar guys, one time in an interview just recently, they were talking about their 10-year anniversary and what the web was like when they started. And they mentioned the strawberry shortcake.
Miss Muffy?
Miss Muffy, the wrapping strawberry shortcake thing that you guys loved.
Same people that did
Yeah.
Internet series.
Yep. But they said there was some stuff out there like that.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't, consistent content like they did, every week.
Internet stuff goes fast, man. It goes by really fast. Like you're talking about South Park. Have you ever watched the old Matt Parker and Trey Stone?
Yes.
Is it Trey Parker and Matt Stone?
Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Thank you.
Trey
Trey
Parker
Parker
and
and Matt Stone.
The History of America?
No, the Shockwave stuff they did. Remember Shockwave?
Oh, yeah. The Princess.
Princess.
Yeah.
Shockwave.
I don't know if I'll be link dumping that.
Yeah, that's a bit rough.
You can look it up yourself if you want
I'll
to.
put some giant NSFW blink tags around
Yeah,
it.
you should definitely look it up though. That's that's one of the best stories in the history of the
There
internet.
was a
too.
documentary
Really
about
is.
that whole
It
bit.
really is. Like Flash came to him,
Yeah, it was Flash.com. Came to him with like $1 million.
yeah, and said, "Make us a Flash series." And they said, "Okay, but we want complete and total control." And they said, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah,
make
this is
a
like
Flash series."
season 2 of South Park had come out.
And so they made a Flash series, and it was called Princess.
Yeah. And they were just wondering, how can we, we push the boundaries of television on South Park. How can we push the boundaries of the internet?
And they did a good job.
Oh my God. They made 2 episodes and that was it. And they turned it in and then the Flash was like, we'll get back to you.
Technically, I think it was Macromedia.
Macromedia. Yeah.
Macromedia, that's right.
I don't think Flash was ever a company.
There was a documentary about that whole event on Views or something like that once.
Really?
Yeah.
There was an old thing that I used to watch called Fat Kid Network, and I don't know whatever happened to it.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
Yeah,
I shut it down.
Fat Kid as one word, Fat Kid Network, and it was Flash, and it was awesome Flash for the day. Remember, everything was Flash.
Like Gabocore?
Yeah,
Gabocore
was
holy
awesome.
shit.
Gabocore is like some web design firm that never actually had a website. They
had a
put
coming soon site.
Flash intros for their coming soon site.
We were all in love with their Flash coming soon site. We would all
Anytime it
go
would
to it every
update.
week to see if it would update because it was so crazy.
Have you ever seen it? Like, have you gone back to look at it since then?
It's changed a few times.
Well, they archived. Somebody archived the old version that everybody went to and looked at.
Oh, I bet it's terrible.
So horrible. And we'd all look at it and go, one day the web will look like this. Everything will be like Gabocore.
What was your first ISP ever?
AOL.
AOL?
Yeah.
I think I was Prodigy.
Oh yeah.
God, it was horrible.
Too bad Monty's not here. Tells we're old.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where's Monty when you need him? So
He's probably asleep.
you were talking about immersion, and I just want to let everybody know that we've had very positive response to immersion. So we've already started production on a few new episodes of immersion, which should be coming soon.
So excited.
I love too. It's like this is like the world's most perfect show because I just give Brandon ideas like, all right, here's the thing I want to try. Let's do this and let's try this, and then Brandon's got to figure out a way to make it happen. Brandon and Griffin.
Yeah, dude, I asked my wife what she was doing this morning. I won't give any spoilers away, but she was going to the hardware store to build something terrifying. I look, she's got plans up on the computer this morning, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, don't worry about it.
It's like we'll get packages from these obscure companies, and Jeff's like, what's in that? It's like, don't worry about it. You'll see.
Yesterday, in passing, I was like walking out of the office, and you had been talking to Brandon about something, and you looked at me and you go, man, you're going to hurt so bad in the next video. It's going to be really rough. You should be ready.
I did clear one thing with you, though. I was like, I have to ask you before we spend money on this, would you be willing to do this? And to your credit, you said yes, you would.
Yeah. I said yes to...
Gus is a baby, though.
I said yes to all three of those things.
Gus literally was like, I don't know, I wear glasses.
I mean, I would do it if I could see. I think it's a little unfair for me to be blind on top of everything else.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, I'm
so
a baby.
You're replaced. You're replaced.
Okay, have Jeff do it with his fucking eyes closed. Yeah,
I'll do it.
How blind are you?
I'm pretty fucking blind.
Why don't you get LASIK?
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Why don't you do it? I'm serious.
I'll get it the day my eyesight goes bad. I'll be there waiting for the doctor to open up.
There's also another thing, too, is if you get LASIK, you're going to need reading glasses sooner in life than you normally would.
Yeah, sure, if you're going to read.
At an older age. Well, computers for that shit.
That's right.
You've already got your iPad, right?
Yeah, I got my iPad.
Are you doing any reading on that yet?
Yeah, I'm reading yes, I'm reading.
Did you get that Alice in Wonderland pop-up book?
No, but I'm going to get it
I've
because
heard
it's fucking awesome.
I've heard it's cool.
They also have Winnie the Pooh pop-up book, I think, that's supposed to be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm reading like a Bukowski book. I'm rereading Women.
Wait,
but
there's a pop-up book on the iPad?
I don't think they're using the word right.
No, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
It's like
yeah.
pop-up 2.0.
It's like a motion book.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't know how to describe it.
Like a motion book.
Like the elements in the page move
Around
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, and you can interact with them. Like you can push buttons and shit happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
That sounds cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. The iPad in itself has been fantastic.
So what I'm hearing here is that the iPad has now made books ADD. Right?
Yes.
They can deliver ads, too, while you're doing it. Like, while you drink me, it's like, hey, you want a Coke? Come on. Do you want a delicious cake? Try Portal from Foul.
So, any drawbacks to it?
Any drawbacks to the iPad?
Yeah. Go on, you're our iPad expert. You're the only one with one, so.
I can't think of any. I was worried when I will say this. My first impression when I got it was that it was heavier, and I say I got it. It's Griffin's, but that it was heavier and smaller than I thought it would be. But I got over that really quickly. Started playing. I fell in love with Plants vs. Zombies. I've been playing that constantly at home.
Really?
I've been reading. Yeah, that game is great.
No, that game's not good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Have you played that game?
Yeah, the game's good. I played it on the Mac, though. I played it like on my laptop.
Maybe
Yeah.
I just don't like tower defense games or whatever that's called.
Plants vs. Zombies HD is great, especially when you get enough of powers unlocked that you got to like start choosing your loadout every battle. It's fun, really fun.
Nope.
Got the Netflix player that works awesome. ABC.com player works really well.
So, like with the ABC player, is it just like the same catalog that they have on the website? Like
As far as I can tell,
Okay.
yeah. I don't watch a lot of ABC shows, but Lost is on there.
Okay.
He showed me Netflix. It looked awesome.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Like I always like I guess like the early argument is that you've got a laptop and you've got a phone. Why do you need this weird hybrid thing that doesn't do either function as well as the other two? But it's just super convenient. Like I don't know, man. It's like you can kind of walk around with it without even thinking about it. Like in bed, I can check my email faster on it than I would have to pull out my laptop and open it up and wait for it to turn on. The whole thing. And so you can watch. I watch movies in bed with it. I play games. It's like super, super, super portable and convenient. And you just like set it down and forget about it. It's great. And the battery life is ridiculous. I didn't charge it for a week, and I use it every day. I finally charged it last night. It was like 12%.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan now. Oh, and I got brushes for Griffin, and that's pretty cool. It's like a little Photoshop.
That's cool.
Yeah.
After my you might be interested in this, Jeff, or Bernie. After my discussion of how much I hated GIMP last week, Ben actually sent me, I guess, like a Photoshop alternative you can use on the Mac OS. It's called Pixelmator. It's like a $60 app, $60 program, I guess, and it does everything. Like, I'm not an advanced Photoshop user, but all the basic stuff I want to do, it can do just fine.
You want to crop and you want to resize.
I want to crop. I want to resize,
and you want to save it as JPEG. Maybe you want to. You can like make it a layer and erase elements.
Yep. You can open PSDs.
Yeah.
You can
do some sharpening. Maybe
Yep.
fix some levels.
Yeah, and the layout, the formatting, the way it's laid out is very similar to Photoshop. Looks great. Works great.
Does it have a starburst filter?
I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
CS5 came out, right?
It's coming out. It was announced.
Oh, okay.
Is that going to have augmented reality stuff in it?
Yeah, the content
Is
aware
it
stuff.
going to have the content aware?
Content aware, yeah.
Phil,
Yeah, that's in CS5.
have you seen that video?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's like it seems like it's a take on some of the other stuff we've talked about before. Like I've linked up those videos where they do the automatic resizing and it's all taken care of in the application. It seems like just an extension of that same technology.
So that will have the context-sensitive resizing too?
I don't know that they've announced that it'll have the content aware filtering yet or not. They've said now in Photoshop CS5.
Gus will link up this, but essentially, if you have a picture and you go to resize it,
You're thinking of something different. Content aware is something different than what you're talking about.
No, it's the same thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean it's the same technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to. So I was explaining it. Now I don't want to because I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Way to go, Jack.
So what? So Jack,
I want to make sure you're talking about the right thing.
Tell me what. Well, you tell me what you're talking about.
Content aware is where, like, if you want to replace something or wipe something out, like the demo they show is like a golf course or something like that, and they remove a tree from the sky, and then it content aware adds in the rest of the sky and like replaces the tree.
Trees in the sky.
Well, like the shot, whatever. Fuck you. And then the thing you're talking about, the resize thing, is where they were literally like stretching and shrinking an image, and it added in elements to the image based on how wide the image was.
Or removed them as well, right?
Yes, or
so
removed
it's
them.
also content aware.
Same technology, dude.
What do you
I
think
don't
the
know.
words content aware mean?
I don't
It's
know.
aware of the content.
What's Amazon mean? We're just talking names now.
Amazon's a rainforest.
Is it in rainforest?
It's the
It's
same.
also a river,
the same
right?
technology.
So if
The-
I
the-
was going to
the-
resize PayPal, what would happen?
the official
Become X.com.
the official sneak peek they showed is the one Jack talked about with the golf course resizing, and the one Bernie's talked about is the other video we've talked about and linked up in the past where it's the same technology.
But is it part of Photoshop? Is the
I don't know that the
resizing?
resizing will be necessarily.
I don't know. I don't know that was a Adobe
No, that was a proof of concept.
presentation. Yeah, that was pretty cool stuff. Though all that content aware stuff is pretty cool. I mean, they've kind of had that already. You could say that the magic wand is essentially the beginnings of being content aware. Man, Gus just
That
gave
was fucking dagger eyes there.
Wow.
Gus just gave Jack a look that could have wilted a plant.
I know it's bad because I was looking at my laptop looking up information about this content aware thing, and I can hear it in my fucking headphones.
Wait, what happened?
You
You're
yawned
yawning into the microphone.
Did I?
super loud.
Super loud
God damn
in the
it.
mic.
That was unintentional. Sorry.
Why else would Gus look at you
That
ever?
was, Gus, that was an
I thought he was
unintentional
looking
yawn.
at Bernie.
That was an unintentional yawn.
Oh man, that was
Look,
great.
guys, we're just trying to be
damn it.
legitimate here.
Stop embarrassing us. Stop embarrassing the medium.
We are not going to win a potty award.
Wait, I don't understand why that's funny.
Now I feel like I got to explain why we find it not funny.
Man, there was a big thread in the Drunk Tank forum talking about it was a group of people who did not understand why .orgosaurus was funny, and they were trying to figure it out together.
Oh man,
Together we can do this.
You hit Wikipedia.
I've never heard of this .orgosaurus before.
I'll get on the Wayback Machine. I'll hit up all the museums. We'll figure this out.
When does CS5 come out?
Next,
I thought it
Is
came
anyone
out.
know?
within 30 days, I think.
It was like the content aware video we're talking about on YouTube said that it's going to come out April 12th. But I'm looking here on the Adobe website, and it's all pre-order still.
I could have sworn someone said Happy CS5 Day, like on a Twitter post.
Well, I'm looking at the Adobe store, and it's all pre-order.
Huh.
Yeah.
Unless it comes out later today.
So does that mean they're upgrading
No,
Premiere
this was
as
a while
well?
ago.
Who cares?
Upgrade.
It looks like it's Photoshop, Creative Suite 5 Design. No. Creative Suite 5 Master Collection. Let's take a look.
Adobe Premiere now with running.
Now, crashes half as much.
Yeah. Now with 4% less memory leak.
Monty is the only guy left in the office who's on PC, and the poor fucking guy. Every time he wants to show you something at his desk, it's like, okay, I'm gonna click it, crash.
Yeah, there is a new version of Premiere.
There is.
Yeah. And Monty's also the only guy left in the office who still, like, pounds his desk. I don't know, have you noticed it being out there? Like,
Yeah.
he'll be in the middle of something, and all of a sudden you hear, like, smashing on the desk. You're like, is everything okay there, Monty? He's like, fucking Maya, fucking Premiere.
You'll hear like click, 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 smash, smash. I know that sound very well.
I think I just figured something out. My wife was mentioning to me yesterday, after spending some time with you, that you seem to be a lot happier in general in life and a lot more mellow than you used to be. And she was wondering why, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? It's because you don't use a PC anymore and you don't have to deal with Premiere. I bet that's it.
I don't think that's it.
I think that's it.
I don't think that's it.
A large portion of the frustration of your life was progress bars and Premiere and crashing.
I think when we were,
What's up with the hole in your desk?
This portion
Where
of
did
the
that
podcast
come
brought
from?
to you by Final Cut Pro.
that's a machinima hole. That was, I think, not getting something the way I needed it to get it. It might be a crash. Who knows, man? I don't know. I will do anything in my life at this point to reduce the amount of time I spend looking at progress bars. I have a really weird feeling that when you die, depending how bad you are, you have to, as like some kind of form of punishment, you have to watch your entire life beginning to end as an observer. And I can't imagine how much of that time I would spend watching me watch progress bars. Like,
It'd be terrible.
just staring at them.
Be like every Thursday of your life.
It's like, please move. Please move. Please move. Now Mondays, right? Progress bar Monday.
I see that CS5 ships mid-May.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw
I know
Jeff-
everyone's waiting.
I saw Jeff get super frustrated the other day with Just Cause 2. You threw a controller.
I did throw a controller.
I
You did?
I
Yeah.
did.
Over what?
I don't do that very often.
Just cause.
Just cause. I'm usually able to keep my temper under control. I at least I think. But Just Cause frustrated me so much that I did throw my controller across the room. Twice. But
Twice?
here's the thing, yeah. Well, Just Cause 2 is a great game, right? Just like Just Cause, it's definitely an improvement on Just Cause. Very fun game. I think Just Cause is very underrated. Just Cause 2 is very fucking buggy, though. And you have to do certain criteria. I've made like 4 videos for Achievement Hunter in it, and they're all like accumulation or collection videos where, like, say you have to kill 10 guys in a certain way. And the game just doesn't count for no reason, some of those. Like, if I had to kill 10 guys, by hitting them with a car, it would count 1 out of every 5 car kills. For no reason. It could be identical to the others. And there's this one, and you even came and tried it. You came in, I was trying to fly my plane close to the water for 30 seconds. Like, close enough to the water for 30 seconds to get this achievement. And I kept getting 15, 20 seconds, and then the plane would just crash into the water because you can't tell the distance. Or it just would stop counting for no reason. And then you came over, and you flew super, super close to the water, and it just never started tracking that for you.
Right.
For no reason.
I lost $10.
And you lost $10. And
Because he was doing it and he was frustrated and I was like, fuck, give me that. I bet you $10 I can do it first try. And I was skimming the water and it wouldn't start the counter at all. And then finally I thought, well, we have to go just a little bit lower and it crashed.
yeah, and I had been doing that for like an hour and a half, and it just for whatever reason, it just wouldn't count that distance. And so I got mad and threw my controller.
This is a
But
bad
it's not a hard achievement to get.
This is a bad example.
It's the game fighting against me.
Because you're playing a fucking video game and you should get over it. But when you're doing something around here and you're having like problems technically around here, or you're under pressure to get something done, thank God we have such a supportive office environment. And people just don't see like, how angry can we make him?
Yeah.
This will be fun. This is my day.
And then Matt will come in and go, that's weird.
That's weird.
And it'll change all your settings so everything breaks and leave.
I also think that maybe I'm as angry and stressed as I have been my entire life. It's just that now we have Joel. So, it's different. You know what I mean? It's like switching a thermometer to Celsius. It's a totally different scale at this point.
So what do you think about Twitter now doing ads? You hear,
Yeah,
you hear about that? They finally implemented a business model.
Yeah, good. What do you think about that? Yes, good.
I don't
Good
mind
for
it at
them.
all. I don't mind it at all. But basically, the ad is going to pop up like another Twitter post, like you would normally see on your feed. It's like, oh, except that one's an ad, and that's it.
The irony is that if I'm sure people will bitch about it constantly and say Twitter's a sellout now, but if Twitter didn't find a way to monetize their content in some capacity, Twitter would just go away.
You
and
can't, live
everybody
on,
would be
you can't live
bitching.
on venture capital forever.
Nah. So
No.
fucking good for them, man. I hope they make $1
yeah.
billion off of
Hey,
it.
did I hear
for everybody
correctly?
that uses their product for free?
Did Twitter acquire the company that makes Tweety?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Smart.
That's pretty cool. You know what I wish there was on Twitter? I wish there was a way that when you were following someone, this would be a really great Twitter client to get, where I could just say, all right, I know I follow this person and they show up as someone that I follow. I just don't want to see their posts anymore. You know? So it doesn't notify the person that I don't follow them anymore. They can't tell.
You
They
follow
don't
them.
get their feelings hurt.
You follow them, but you mute them.
Exactly. So, like, if they have a major event in their life, like, say, a new baby, and they're tweeting about diaper changing every 5 minutes, just like, hey, I'll come back to you in a month. You know? That's it. Just come tune you down a little bit.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
I wish there was a way you could set it up where,
And nobody gets their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
like on the auto post or whatever, like when someone gets, oh, I got one achievement, and it posts your achievement on Twitter. I wish there was some way you could send them a message and just warn them, like, all right, you do another one and you're done, and then give them like 2 shots, and then after that, unfollow automatically. I'm tired of seeing that kind of stuff. Like Raptor's really, really bad about it.
Well, there is a way you could do that, though. You could just reply to them.
Yeah, just
Manually.
send them a message. Be like, you have one warning.
I'm too
You've
lazy
been
to do that.
Pattillo'd.
I'd rather have a program do that for me.
You're just too nice of a guy. You don't want to do it yourself. It's that passive aggressive stuff.
Sorry, it wasn't me. It was the robot did it.
Did y'all read that story last week about the 12-year-old kid in the UK who ran up like $1,300 worth of debt in Farmville?
No, but
Yeah.
that's how do you? Wow,
Did it really?
I guess he had-
$13,000 worth of
No,
microtransactions,
$1,300.
or $1,300 worth of
Yeah.
microtransactions.
What-
I guess
what
he
do
was
you-
trying to get his farm just right, and he took his mom's credit card and bought a bunch of stuff for his farm.
What do you do? I don't get it. What do you buy?
I've never played Farmville, but I guess you buy like buildings and crops and stuff. To like
It's just
set,
like you-
set up a little virtual farm.
Is that what it is, Jeff? Do you buy a farm and then you just decorate it? That's it?
I've never played it, but what you're describing sounds like right up my alley, and I would want to do that.
You want to buy a farm and decorate the farm?
Oh, it's like Viva Pinata or whatever, right? I love that shit.
But it's like your friends have to work on your farm to help you or something. It's a Facebook game.
yeah.
Like I don't know. They talked about it on South Park last week actually.
You know what Farmville needs?
What's that?
An awards ceremony.
There you go.
Oh, I guess what you can do is like when you start the game, you're given like virtual money to set up your farm, and then like as you grow crops, you get more money and you can buy more stuff, or you can just use real money to buy more fake money if you're in a hurry.
Oh,
So he bought a bunch of fake
So he was
money.
impatient.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I think we might have talked about this with downloadable content stuff before. I'm totally okay with being able to short circuit anything in a game with real world dollars if you want to do that.
Oh, like being able to like max out your tiger stats.
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Maybe not to imbalance multiplayer. Like you could always have it to where you can't bring a paid player into multiplayer.
Right.
But you know,
But if you wanted to like just in single player unlock every car in Forza for $5 as opposed to playing for 50 hours to do it, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna give you another example.
Okay.
Lego Harry Potter is about to come out.
Uh-huh.
I would like to have an option to pay to unlock all the levels, to where I can just play all the levels from the get go.
I see.
Because I have 2 kiddos, and they all have to unlock them in their saves individually, even though they play them in co-op. Or hopefully Lego will just fix that, because that's kind of one of the lame things about it, is that you don't really get true co-op credit. The second player just is like a helper, essentially.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I really am okay. I'm one of those people who thinks like, I paid $60 for this game. I don't want to unlock it. If I don't want to unlock it, I don't want to unlock it. You know, that's my choice. But I don't want to have a game where it's like, I paid $60 for 1/10 of this stuff that's on here.
Right.
And I'm going to have to spend 80 hours to play a certain level.
You see, that's kind of how I feel about World of Warcraft. I know it's kind of in a roundabout way, but I feel like if I don't, like when I was playing a lot, I felt like if I didn't play a lot, I didn't get to see the whole game.
Yeah.
There's like end game stuff that you'll never see unless you play constantly and
Yeah.
get to the point where you can go see it.
And people will say, well, like, that's one of the game, you know, when you get, I'm putting my internet voice here, but that's one of the game and you have to play it. And then, but it's like, that it's not fair you could buy your way into that. But it's not exactly fair that you have 10 hours a day that you can devote to this game either. I mean, fair doesn't play into it at all.
I
It's just
totally
different
agree.
scenarios in people's lives,
Yeah.
you know? And I realized, that one rewards a certain kind of play and one rewards the developer with the money, So I think we all know which direction it's going to head anyway, so.
Hey, speaking of Lego Harry Potter and kids playing games, I would like to thank you for suggesting that we get the Maw, because my daughter has fallen in love with that video game, and it's the first game she's ever, wanted to play, and she plays by herself. I watched her last night get through the first 3 levels completely by herself.
Cool.
Which is really cool.
She needs your help constantly. I was there the other night.
That was Monday. She's way past that, though.
Oh, okay.
And she needed my help on level 3 because she has problems with these specific turrets. They require you to smash A bunch. And last night she figured out on her own how to get past it finally, and she was, doing flips. It was great. She was so excited. But, yeah, that, and that's such a cute, fun kids game, It's a fantastic game. Everybody should play it.
It is.
Yeah, kudos to those guys at Twisted Pixel for making it. And also making cute little stuffed animals that my daughter drags around town and loses at coffee shops and requires us to go and yell at coffee shop employees until they find it.
Little stuffed Maw.
You picked those up at PAX East, right?
Yeah, we picked them up at PAX East. And the most fucking frustrating thing happened. Millie left the Maw at a coffee shop. And then Griffin had to take her to ballet, because she's a girl. And after ballet, Millie was like, I need the Maw. I left the Maw at the coffee shop. What are we going to do? So Griffin called me and asked me to call the coffee shop and see if they'd found it. And they were on their way to the coffee shop. So I call them and I say, hey, did you guys find this purple stuffed animal? And they go, yeah, the thing with one eye. Yeah, we got that. And I said, okay, my wife is going to come pick it up in 5 minutes. Can you just set it aside somewhere? In that 5 minutes, they lost it again.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it took them 45 minutes to find it. And with my kid freaking out and my wife screaming at him, how can you lose a stuffed animal in 5 minutes? And then they finally found it and it was soaked in water. I don't know where it was.
Well, then give me the Maw I gave you back. Well, I thought she didn't
I
have
told you
it.
we had it.
No, give it back to me. You said it'd be nice to have a backup. I didn't know what that meant.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, no, totally.
I gave you one of my kids' Maws.
I thought it was weird that you were giving it to me.
No, I thought she had lost it.
No, she got it back.
That's a good transaction there. Got my Maw back. This is also the dudes who made Explosion Man.
Yeah.
What do you think about Explosion Man?
I was not a fan of that. As much, not my kind of game. It's too precise for me, and I'm not a very precise kind of guy.
Oh yeah,
but people
jump in a certain way.
Yeah, I don't like.
You're also not a very stealthy kind of guy. I saw you trying to play Splinter Cell Conviction yesterday.
Dude, fuck that. Fuck you guys. I rocked it.
So Jeff and I are playing co-op in Splinter Cell Conviction right now, and it's like I'm trying to be sneaky and patient and quiet, and Jeff is just a bull in a china shop running around trying to shoot as many people in the head, make as much noise as possible, and I'm sitting there.
Jack doesn't like that I shoot out lights to make it better.
You shoot out lights that don't matter, and all it does is piss off the guys who are waiting for us.
Every light
What sucks is I really want to play Splinter Cell Conviction, but I really want a good co-op partner, and I know Jeff would not be one.
Co-op multiplayer.
Because
we played that first level on the hardest difficulty, and I was awesome.
Well, once we get through the game, I'll play with you guys.
All right, that'll be good.
Comic Jumper is the next game that Twisted Pixel is making.
Yeah.
I don't know when it comes out, but it's cool because I like Xbox Live Arcade. I like it a lot.
I do too.
In fact, the game room thing is not resonating with me. I like Xbox Live Arcade a lot better. And did you see they just had their Xbox Live Arcade Awards? Probably one of the coolest uses I've seen of the Xbox Live dashboard so far by Microsoft.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had awards where you could vote on the categories for Xbox Live, and basically the end story is that Trials HD and Shadow Complex destroyed everything else. And those are two
makes sense.
Really great,
tremendous games.
Yeah. And Battlefield 1943 destroyed everything in multiplayer.
You know what I'm really excited about? Shadow Complex was so successful that we're starting to see a ton of clones of it already, which is super cool.
Sorry, what was?
I wouldn't say
Shadow
it's super.
Complex.
I wouldn't say it's super cool. Have you seen the Russian? You're talking about Russian Attack.
Yeah,
aren't you?
Russian Attack and the new Lara Croft game. I think both look like Shadow Complex clones.
That Russian Attack one is a straight rip-off. It looks identical. It looks like Shadow Complex to me.
That's
I
cool.
don't know if you've seen the trailer for it yet or not.
I haven't.
It looks just... Imagine the Shadow Complex trailer. That's the Russian Attack trailer.
With Russians.
Shadow Complex is a great game.
Great game.
Shadow Complex was better than a lot of the retail games I played last year.
Yeah.
That was
Not a lot of them, but it was good.
That was the last arcade game I 200 of 200 did.
I'm trying to think. Might be the last one that I did as well.
It's definitely the last one I did.
Actually, I did that DRM thing you told me about, Burnie. And I downloaded all the stuff to my Xbox at the house.
Get out of here. That looks just like it.
Wow.
I would think you're showing me Shadow Complex.
That's what I told you. It's
Yeah.
like looking at Shadow Complex.
Wow, that's crazy.
Trapped in a military complex. Yeah, that is
Russian
Shadow.
Attack's an interesting brand to use that for, but that looks wow. Yeah, that's pretty similar.
So anyway, I downloaded all the stuff to my Xbox at the house, and I was going through seeing what some of the first stuff I downloaded was on my Xbox.
Yeah.
And Outpost Kalaki X was the first game I bought on Xbox Live Arcade, and I only had like 75 or 200 on there, and I started playing it again, and that's actually a fun game.
Never played that game.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it when it came. I downloaded it like when I first got my Xbox, and I remember liking it at the time.
It's a tower defense kind of thing.
It's not.
It's like Civilization, like build up a little thing. It's like Farmville tower defense.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's not tower
It's
defense.
not tower defense at all.
It's a like lemonade stand type game.
It's a lemonade stand.
Lemonade Stand's a great game.
Totally lemonade.
That's what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And yeah, so I started playing it again. And actually, someone did guides online, like video guides online, of how to beat levels 3 through 12 and get golds on all of them, because you get an achievement for getting golds on every level. But I can't get past level 2 on my own and get a gold to make it to level 3 before I start doing his guides. So,
but I mean, it's that kind of game where you have little parts of your station that you build up, like you get the machine gun turret versus the laser turret, and that kills some enemies better.
I see.
That attack you. You might not be at the.
Well, there's two different. There's like adventure, and then there's war. And the war one is the one where you have weapons.
It's kind of funny though. Like when Xbox Live Arcade came out, I thought it was like it was a way to give you bite-sized, like kind of okay gaming experiences between retail games, right? Like, I'm sick of playing Grand Theft Auto. What am I going to play while I'm waiting for Splinter Cell to come out? I guess I'll play fucking Pac-Man C or whatever. But now, you could just have Xbox Live Arcade and just play arcade games and have an awesome gaming experience and still not be able to play them all. There's so many good games out.
Been kind of a drought lately, but yes. Yeah. It seems like in the last 5 months.
Final Fight came out today. Final Fight Fury?
Final Fight Fury, yeah. Huge fan of that. And then Afterburner comes out next week.
That'll be cool.
That'd be
Perfect
cool.
Dark School. It's definitely better than the initial days when it was... there was a couple original games, and then it was an endless stream of Williams ports.
Yeah.
I was actually just looking here. The first achievement I ever got on the Xbox 360 was in Joust.
Oh, was it?
No, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you guys not get achievements at the 0 hour event?
No,
I didn't have my memory card with me.
I have.
Or my account.
It's recorded that I played Quake 4. I can see it here at 0 hour, but I didn't actually get any achievements there.
Interesting.
Yeah, like Perfect Dark's a great example. That game just came out, 3 weeks ago, and that's a 40 to 60 hour game.
Yeah.
That you get, experience you get for like $15?
Yeah,
Awesome.
even like Doom. When Doom came out, they released the port onto Xbox Live Arcade. That's a 20-hour game, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got... I should go back in 200 Doom just to have 200 in Doom.
Well, okay, the sucky thing about Doom is it requires you to beat all the different, like, there's Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. You have to beat those on Nightmare, or maybe Hardcore, like the step down from Nightmare. And if you play co-op, you don't get it. You have to do it all single player.
Oh.
And it's you can do 4-player co-op, but you don't get any achievements if you do co-op. I don't know why.
You can do co-op in Doom?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I remember playing Doom 2 back on was it Big Toe BBS here in Austin, a dial-up BBS.
I didn't realize you could play with that many. I thought back then it was only 2-player
Nope,
co-op.
you can do 4.
Wow.
I don't remember.
I stand
co-op
corrected.
for that. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Doom was I was a huge Doom fan.
Didn't George used to play Doom with his girlfriend at the time, who's now his wife?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember they used to play like Doom 2 together, co-op.
I wonder how many copies of Doom proper sold on PC when it came out, as opposed to how many copies they've sold since then on different platforms like Xbox Live and DS and cell phones. And I mean, like every other, you can get it on pretty much any other gaming platform at this point. I wonder what the disparity between those two numbers is.
That's interesting.
I guess it'd be impossible to find out.
I don't know. They had a cool model. Doom was one of those games that came out shareware, where you played the first 2 levels and then unlocked it.
Yeah.
And that was Apogee Software.
I thought you played the whole first chapter, and then they unlocked the last 2 chapters.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's essentially what he just said.
We said the first 2 levels. There are like 9 levels in each chapter. Come on.
You're a dickhead.
I am.
What I'm saying is a shareware model. But you're right, Jack. You're absolutely right. Thank you.
For shame, Bernie. How are we ever going to get legitimacy in our podcast? With your egregious errors.
What I was thinking about, I got to think back to the Doom Awards back in 94.
So we should talk, I'm assuming we're getting close to the end, we should talk about the Conan O'Brien going to TBS. Anyone care about that?
Why the
No.
fuck would we talk about that? What the hell is wrong with you?
That's huge.
No.
What is huge about
No.
Wait. He's got to explain that.
Why is it huge?
Jack, what is huge about Conan O'Brien going to TBS?
That's a guy who was a network anchor, now jumping over to basic cable.
Not jumping over.
Also
fired, getting new job at lower network.
Not also an anchor.
He didn't
Well,
jump.
he was not anchor as in news anchor, but anchor as in he was a large part of that network broadcast.
The interesting thing that I think in this whole process is that George Lopez had that time slot and has now been bumped back an hour.
You know, it's funny. We were making that joke the other day that Conan screwed over George Lopez, much like Leno screwed over Conan. And I read an article that said that TBS approached George Lopez and said, "Hey, how do you feel about this?" And he said, "I'd rather have Conan's lead-in an hour later than not have it. So please bring him on."
Apparently, everything I read the same article. Conan said that he didn't want to do it. He felt uncomfortable bumping George Lopez, and I guess George Lopez had to call him and beg him to do it.
And George Lopez has been very open since the announcement too, saying this is the greatest thing ever. Bring it up. Let's have Conan come here. He's awesome, which is the right thing to say.
Absolutely.
You know what
Absolutely. I mean? But is it a big deal? No.
I think it is.
Is it? Why?
Well, we'll see when the first series of ratings come out.
Oprah's already done it, or she's in the process of doing it.
Yeah, I think that's going to ultimately that'll be a bigger deal.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's Oprah's thing.
Do more people watch Oprah than watch late night TV?
Oh, I would think so.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Plus, she has like
Didn't you
all that other stuff. She makes movies. She had that book club that essentially drives the publishing industry.
She has crazy loyal
She's on
fans.
Sirius. She's she's got tons
Didn't you say, Jeff, that since like this whole controversy with late night talk shows have died down, that Leno and Letterman are both getting beaten by Nightline now?
Yeah, Leno's back on top. He's beating Letterman pretty soundly, but that Nightline is destroying both of them, which is, nobody wants to talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it just goes to show nobody... People talk about it, but it's really not that big a deal.
Yeah, it's really not that big a deal.
I don't think that many people are watching, which is the conclusion we came to last time, which made Burnie go on hiatus for a few weeks.
Did they reveal how much he's going to make at TBS?
No, they haven't talked about it.
But he owns the show. That was like a big deal. It was like he has full ownership over his show. So he can do whatever he wants and keep it.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Well, within the limits of the FCC.
Yeah.
I read some rumors that were unsubstantiated. I'm hesitant to even talk about it, but I read some very unsubstantiated rumors because I don't want to present it as fact. That I guess Microsoft was in talks with Conan about possibly
putting it on
doing
Xbox Live.
His show on Xbox Live.
Oh wow.
I read that too.
I think somebody posted that on Twitter as a suggestion, but could have been floated. Why not? You know, how many boxes are there out there? How many Xbox Live accounts?
20 million or something.
20 million Xbox Live accounts right now.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's a hell of a lot bigger audience than he has on television.
Yeah,
he was doing like a 2.5 on TV, right?
He's also doing 4 episodes a week. Like he does new Friday episodes.
So it's like Jon Stewart.
If he was going to sign a deal like that, it would be interesting if he had ended up as a direct original show for Hulu or for Netflix. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That, I think, would be the most forward-looking thing.
Or if he was on Xbox, he could have been a great lead-in for the Guild.
You guys laughing about it. It would have been a great lead-in for the Guild.
They just signed for season 4.
That's true. But is that like that matters to you? Like, are you gonna like rush out and watch Conan on TBS now?
I'm excited for a show to come back on.
Huh. When you're excited about the destination, you don't seem.
I'm interested.
Step down.
I'm interested by the destination. I'm curious how it's going to work, but we'll see.
What's your favorite TBS show now?
I don't know.
When was the last time you watched TBS?
George Lopez. Probably like Family Guy, like something, whatever was on.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, what?
What channel is TBS?
TBS is 65, I think. That sound right? I don't know.
It's 430 or something. I mean, TBS.
Doesn't TBS just exist to show Atlanta Braves baseball games? Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, honestly,
very funny.
It really doesn't matter because if you look at like a show like Mad Men, that's very well received.
It's A&E, right?
It's AMC, right?
Yeah, it's AMC.
AMC shows that, and then where's Weeds on Showtime? I mean, even HBO
Weeds is on Showtime.
Came out of nowhere, and HBO's a legitimate network now. So maybe this is a move that TBS could get stuff done.
It's possible. They could be the next Fox.
10 hours of Seinfeld reruns, and then
an episode of Family Guy, and then
here's a really interesting question. We talk about lead-ins. Wasn't one of the complaints that Conan had about bad ratings is that Jay Leno was such a shitty lead-in? What's the lead-in to Conan O'Brien on TBS?
It's probably like Family Guy or Simpsons or Sex and the City
or Andy Griffith reruns.
Or Andy Griffith.
That's all I ever equate with TBS. It was like I was a kid, and that's where they always showed Andy Griffith, the Munsters, and sometimes the Three Stooges.
Gilligan's Island.
I never forgot when they showed
and then they would show Three Stooges from 6 to 7 a.m. every morning. I would get up early so that I could watch Three Stooges before I went to school.
Who was it here that said that they hoped that Conan was going to not go back to late night, but he was going to do something like what Tina Fey did, where makes a show that's a vehicle for him? And somebody said it here, and I thought that would have been great. You know,
I don't. Yeah, it wasn't me.
to have like a 30 Rock-esque show, but done by Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. He could do like a Larry Sanders type thing, right?
Well, I wasn't saying necessarily
Specifically
like
had
that,
to be equate to, yeah.
But they could do something, you know, where Andy Richter's had a bunch of TV shows too. He's a funny dude.
He is a funny guy.
For the record, Jack was right. TBS is channel 65.
Wow, look at you.
Look at that.
What's the lead-in?
Oh, I don't know what time they're going to air it or anything.
When does it? Yeah, when does it start? Anybody know?
I think they said
I think it's
November.
November, yeah.
Fuck, November.
Yeah.
Well, he's contractually
Oh.
obliged not to get back on TV.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I think he can be interviewed, though. He just can't talk about NBC stuff. I think Lopez actually interviewed him for something.
Wow.
Like you know, welcoming him to the network or something like that.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
To support you, though, Bernie, TBS is also channel 501.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
On your FM dial.
So he's on 2 channels then.
He's on cable and AM.
All right, well, we should probably wrap this up.
Well, we
because
haven't talked
we're
about
already
something
over.
else big.
What's up?
We haven't talked about the Gears of War 3 trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys take a look at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they call it, the Ashes to Ashes trailer or something?
I didn't realize that was Dom at first.
With
dude
the beard?
The dude with the beard. I was like, who's this old guy?
It's really interesting to me. Maybe because I never played Gears of War 2. I'm not quite. I know Marcus Phoenix, like the main guy. I don't know the other guys.
Yeah, Dom had a much bigger role in the second
Yeah.
game.
Oh, did he?
It's
Yeah.
big time.
It's Marcus and Dom are the big pair, and then it's Cole and who's the other guy? It's Cole Train.
And it starts with a B, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Bayer, something like that.
Something, yeah. But then it's like those other two guys. So
That beard's a big deal. I keep reading about this damn beard. Like, people are just fascinated by the fucking beard.
well, the one thing that fascinated me was the fact that trailer had 5 people there in that pit at the end, which makes me think maybe it's going to be 5-player co-op.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why does that make sense?
Why does it make sense?
Because Jack said it.
Oh.
I get it. So we're going there now.
Yeah.
There was a female
There was a
character
female.
in there, so I'm hoping that means they're going to let girls play co-op now. Since we're drawing weird conclusions from the trailer.
I thought the trailer was cool, though.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, it was cool.
I read a criticism where somebody said they've already done the slow music thing in their last 2 trailers. It's like it's the law of diminishing returns.
Everyone's doing that style now. Like
But-
Dante's Inferno did that, and there was another big one that did that recently.
But you could also say it's thematic for the franchise. That's what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're known for.
That's what their trailers are. That's how they do it. It's not overdone. How do you overdo your own thing?
This is the thing you started.
You think, we see those characters too, and people are all like, Dom's got a beard. I think Dom's beard has a blog somewhere now.
He's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Get a Twitter account.
Yeah, we're hoping to pass him soon on YouTube subscribers. But it makes me wonder too, if a franchise like Mass Effect, do you think it was a mistake to make the main character so customizable to where you don't recognize, like when I see the cover of Mass Effect 2, I don't identify with that Shepard.
You know
in
what's
any
funny
way.
is when Jeff was playing the DLC for Achievement Hunter videos the other week, I walked in and saw him playing, and I said, it's really weird to see, you playing, to see this Shepard walking around in this universe, because I have no idea who this is, but this is the fucking default Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you felt like I was playing a different game.
Yeah, it's so weird to look at.
The shaved head Shepard.
Yeah.
And you see people's videos. Some guy had one that looked like John Locke, And I was like, well, this is so strange. The female shepherds don't bother me that much either, but it's specifically the weird alternate male shepherds that are just weird to me.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. And I'm gonna say I think it is a mistake.
You think it is, or does it make it more personal to you? That franchise,
I don't know.
to the players, and reward you for being a bigger part of it. Because even the side characters change from episode to episode. There's very few characters in Mass Effect 2 that were in Mass Effect 1.
Yeah.
I think Garrus and Tali were the only ones that returned.
Yeah, but Liara's in the game, but she's not part of your squad.
And so is Ashley, and so is Rex. But there's also the indication that you're not going to see them again. I can't imagine they want to double shoot every scene.
Either Ashley or Caden Alenko.
Exactly.
Depending on how you played.
They're not going to keep that going.
Yeah.
Maybe with Ashley and Caden, maybe with that. But Rex, when you guys played Mass Effect 2, was Rex the leader of the Krogans?
In one of my playthroughs, I killed him, and in the other playthrough, he lived in Mass Effect 1. And in one of them, he never appeared. In the other one, he was.
Right. What about you when you played?
He was not in the one I played.
Yeah.
I didn't play the first one.
Because then it means he had died.
I guess so.
So in mine, if they already have an alternate version where Rex is dead, in Mass Effect 3, they're not going to revisit the Rex character. They're like, fuck this, let him go. We don't want to reshoot 2 of those scenes.
Yeah, Yeah, and one of them I got in a lot of trouble, like when I went to the Krogan planet for having killed Rex in Mass Effect 1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is that if you watch the cutscenes, you can watch people recording their cutscenes on YouTube. Every one of those damn scenes, apparently that last battle at the end, that can go about 8,000 different ways.
Yeah,
there's so many endings to the end of that game. I don't want to give anything away. I don't think. I mean, at this point, it's 6 months, but I mean, you can have an ending to that game. Spoiler, where everybody else but you dies, and you still win the game, but there's nobody left in your crew in any way.
How are
That'd
they
be
going to
interesting
carry
leading
that
to Mass
over
Effect 3.
into Mass Effect 3? Like, you talked about all the different decisions and who exists and who doesn't exist. Because you built such a large squad this time around.
Right.
It's way more people to keep track of and variables.
And will the loyalty come through? Like, they must have a tree at this point that's just massive.
Yeah, I think they said, I forget if they carried 300 or 700 plot hooks over from Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2.
This next one's going to be ridiculous. It's interesting, though.
Have they announced when it comes out?
Mass
No.
Effect 3?
Yeah.
Nope.
They haven't even announced it yet.
Nope.
That's like back in the day when they made Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 3 or something like that. It was just like, okay, that guy won. And I was like, that's it. All right. No matter what, it's like, okay, Liu Kang won the last Mortal Kombat. That's what we're doing in Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, just even if Johnny Cage won, no, Liu Kang won.
They
That was
did?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There was actually a plot line that kind of followed through all the Mortal Kombat.
A plot line.
Yeah. But yeah, because it was like Liu Kang won the first one, I think, and then I want to say like Kung Lao won the second one. God, this is.
I don't even know who Kung Lao is.
He's the guy with the hat with the brim that was a blade.
He was awesome.
His fatality, he would cut you in half. And you'd like open up like a flower.
So is Mortal Kombat based on Big Trouble in Little China?
I think Raiden is.
Well, there's a lot of references. Like, one of the fatalities, one of the guys inflates and then blows up.
Oh, yeah, good point. I don't know. It's a good question.
I've always heard the
It
rumors of
seems
that.
like it.
Like, it's inspired by.
We'll have to investigate.
But if you're going to make fun of Japanese fighting games and bad plot, you cannot get past Dead or Alive. that makes no sense. That's like a Japanese guy watched an American soap opera once. Like, he had one episode and he watched it 10,000 times. And then he made a video game.
And then they made an offshoot of that video game, which is even weirder. It's like an even further layer removed with the Dead or Alive Paradise stuff.
And then they
It's
made
like, oh, okay, yeah, one of the characters is super rich and owns an island, and all the girls go there in their bikinis. You know, it's like,
Well, that's because he won Dead or Alive,
for the big
actually.
volleyball tournament.
Going back to what Jack said, though, that's why he had that island. He bought it with the winnings
if
from
he
winning
won,
Dead or Alive.
Why are they all still alive?
I don't know.
They're either dead or alive. He
You're
won.
talking about-
He's alive. You know.
You're talking about Zach, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they made a movie with
You
Eric
don't die
Roberts.
in a fighting tournament?
Dead or alive. It makes
Oh.
me think that if you're not alive, you're dead.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Look at you.
What's the Japanese name of that game?
I don't know. Big Boobs 2000.
Girl Fight Plus Plus. But you were commenting the other day about them trying to go through and make Dead Rising less Japanese. That they were Capcom was worried that the game was too Japanese, so they hired a Canadian developer
To make it more Western. Translation: Dead Rising 2 is going to suck. It's like, all this quirky stuff that people seem to like. No, they really hated it. Let's replace it with new stuff.
I can imagine being in a boardroom too and saying, you know what this game needs? It needs to be more Canadian.
We don't want our main character taking pictures of zombie panties anymore. Alluring zombie photos.
How about instead of a camera, he's got a cup of Tim Hortons coffee? Can you imagine? All the cutscenes would be like, wow, you guys look really tired. Are you feeling sick?
Have some poutine.
I mean, all these super nice Canadian people, zombies. Hey, how are you?
They're just all waiting in line for healthcare.
Yeah, that's the healthcare system. It made a zombie apocalypse. That's what Sarah Palin will say.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get out of here.
All right.
I got political at the end. Sorry about that.
I'll have to cut it. All right, well, thanks for listening.
Ta-ta.